Praise family. We're coming out of the book of Exodus chapter 24. Let's look at verses 16. It says, "And the glory of the Lord abode upon Mount Sinai, and the cloud covered it 6 days. And the seventh day he called unto Moses out of the midst of the cloud. In the sight of the glory of the Lord was like divine fire upon the top of on top of the mount, in the eyes of all the children of Israel." See that, family? See, every time God shows up, he shows up with fire. Now let's go a little further here now. You see, and Moses went into the midst of the cloud, and get him up into the mountain. And Moses was in the mountain 40 days and 40 nights. I tell you, family, after 40 days of transition, something happened. When Moses came back down from that mountain, he was different from the time that he went up there. But let us go here forward. Let me show you how the Most High God is. He is a consuming fire. Now let's stay in the book of Exodus now. Let us show you here the book of Exodus. Now watch this right now, family. Now every time God shows up, there's fire. Every time he shows up, there's fire. Now let's look at Exodus chapter 3. We're gonna read verses 1 through 6. Now look what it says. It says, "Now Moses kept the flock of Jethro, his father-in-law, the priest of Midian, and he led the flock to the backside of the desert and came to the mountain of God, even to Horeb. And the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of the bush. And he looked, and behold, the bush burned with fire, and the bush was not consumed. And Moses said, I will now turn aside and see this great sight, why the bush is burning, why it is not burnt. And when the Lord saw that he turned aside to see, God called unto him out of the midst of the bush and said, Moses, Moses." See that, family? Every time God shows up, fire's always there. Now they're talking about this ring of fire. This ring of fire. See, God, every time he shows up, there's fire. He told Israel that he would be a consuming fire that goes before them, and consume their enemy. But let us keep on going. Let me show you what our God is here. See, because we need to see this ring of fire in action. Now watch it right now. Now let's go to the book of let's go to the book of Zechariah. Let's go to the book of Zechariah. Let's see what the Most High says there. Zechariah chapter 2. Let's read verse 5. Zechariah 2:5. Look what it says. He says, "For I said, the Lord will be unto her," who? Talking about Jerusalem, "a wall of fire round about, and will be the glory in the midst of her." See that? See that? Every time God shows up, family, fire always shows up. Our God is a consuming fire. Now let's go a little further here. Now let us look at Deuteronomy. Let's back up. Let's go to the book of Deuteronomy here real quick. Deuteronomy, let's look at the 4th chapter there real quick. All praise to the Most High living God. All praise. Deuteronomy chapter 4. Let's read verses 24. 4 and 24. Let's see what that says. "For the Lord thy God is a consuming fire, even a jealous God." But I ain't done. Let's jump down to verse 30. "When thou art in tribulations, and all these things are come upon thee, even in the latter days, if thou turn unto the Lord thy God, and shall be obedient unto his voice. For the Lord thy God is a merciful God. He will not forsake thee, neither destroy thee, nor forget thy covenant of thy fathers, which he swore unto them. Who was our father? Abraham. Huh? Who was the next one? Isaac. And who was the next one? Jacob. All praise to the living God of Israel. Now we're going to go here now, family. Let's go to the book of Joel real quick. Let's go to the book of Joel. I'm going to show you guys something here. See, because we need to see this thing here. Just like the Most I said. Let's go to Joel. All praise. We're going to get there. Joel. Let's look at Joel chapter 2. Now we're going to read a couple of verses out of here. Joel chapter 2. Now, let us look at this right here. Let's read verse 30 and 31. It says, and I will show thee wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and terrible day of the Lord. Family, I'm telling y'all, they call it the ring of fire. But I showed you guys how the Most High God is for his people. He says he'll be a wall of fire around Jerusalem. That is the ring of fire that he's going to be around our people. And remember, he never changes. God never changes. All praise to the living God of Israel, the God of the Hebrews. He is the God of fire. All praise, all praise. Shalom, family.